Whew. What is up, people? What is up? Your boy Clan, the Spurs fan, once again. I'm so sorry for this terrible quality. It's like we're doing the old school days of me just like driving around talking to you guys, but I mean, shoot, gotta do what I gotta do, right? Um, but yeah, so what we're talking about right now, I'm letting some people come in. But what we're talking about, I'm sure you guys heard the rumors already. It's been some rumblings that the San Antonio Spurs could potentially trade LaMarcus Aldridge for the second overall draft pick, along with giving the Warriors our 11th pick. Now, I'm going to say this right now, that ain't happening, okay? And I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer. I don't want to be a jerk when I say this, but guys, that's not going to happen. I don't see it happening. First off, with the whole rumor in general, the whole rumor how it started, I remember hearing about this rumor a while ago, like right after the draft, maybe like a week or two after the draft, um, or after the lottery. You know, we all picked our lottery or whatever. Uh, when they picked the lottery, I heard rumblings about this already. That, oh, what if the Spurs did that? And I watched or listened to the podcast with Zach Lowe. It came from him, by the way. He's the one who said it, from ESPN, Zach Lowe. And he said that he got a text message from somebody that said that they were hearing a buzz that could happen. And his initial reaction was, that's crazy and that's dumb and that's not going to happen. That's not the best rumors to really go off of and say, oh yeah, this is a definite thing or it has any truth to it whatsoever. A text message about having some buzz about something like that happening is not, to me, in my opinion, I don't think that's the best rumor to go off of. But when it comes to me and my thoughts on it, every single time I think about the Spurs making a trade, first off, it rarely happens. Now, in the draft, yes, we've done it, but it rarely happens with us in general. And the position we're in right now, would it really make a lot of sense? Now, just think about the Warriors, because I know oftentimes we look at it in the perspective of us. We get everything out of that. But with the Warriors necessarily trading for LaMarcus Aldridge for really 1 year, and then the 11th pick, would that really benefit them that much? I mean, would it really benefit the Warriors to do that? Now, as far as do LaMarcus Aldridge fit with the Warriors, I would say kinda, I guess. Kinda he fits with the Warriors. If you put him in, I guess he can fit in with the Warriors. But then at the same time, the Warriors do like to pass the ball quite a bit. They don't like the ball to be stagnant. And I know we love to see those highlight plays with Steph Curry, crossing somebody over and hitting a deep three. But for the most part, if you watch the Warriors play, especially championship Warriors, it's a lot of passing the ball. Gio said he fits. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't necessarily think he doesn't fit. I guess, if you put him in the post, it leaves things open for Steph and Clay. Said he would be in the middle by himself. I guess that's true as well. See, that's another thing with Wiggins. I think they would have to let him go somehow, or it was a lot, because I read up on it briefly, and it's a lot of stuff that would have to happen for the Warriors to really make this happen. It just doesn't make sense to me to go after a LaMarcus Aldridge who you're going to have maybe for a year. I just don't understand that. I don't get why they would do that. Why would you give up your second overall draft pick to have, a star, all-star, that's not going to be there that long? Because more than likely, I think all of us agree that he's probably going to the Trailblazers after he finished up with us. And I don't know if he would want it any other way. And it just doesn't seem like the Spurs would really do that. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I think the 11th pick is a good pick. Okay, right now, I think it's a fine pick. We always find diamonds in the rough. Right now, we all believe that Lonnie Walker is going to eventually be a superstar. I think a lot of us agree he'll be a superstar. I think we all agree that Kelvin Johnson is far better than what we could have even dreamt of. Luka is going to be great. Okay, so just be patient with Luka. I think it really just comes down to patience. I don't think you necessarily have to do this. Now, for us, would it be awesome to be able to do that? Yeah, but at the same time, I don't believe we're going to just be able to get rid of LaMarcus Aldridge, in our 11th. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to get somebody in return, who's going to have a pretty high salary to kind of match that. I would think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I would think, this is just coming from me briefly reading over it. I would think that we would have to pick up somebody from them that, to kind of match that price. I could be wrong though. I don't know, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me to do that. In my opinion, let's just ride it out, man. We got 1 year with this guy. We got one more year with DeRozan. If we trade for the second, we don't win this year. I mean, do we really win this year? Oh God. I mean, I think either way, why not just have LaMarcus Aldridge, be a somewhat decent leader for the young guys right now, and just move forward with that. And then eventually him and DeMar be gone. No, maybe. I don't know about DeMar yet. We still don't know about DeMar yet. But yeah, I think we'll be in a position pretty well. Another thing too that I heard is that DeMar DeRozan, like I've been hearing rumors that DeMar DeRozan, you could trade him to the Lakers. I don't know for what, but I've been seeing those as well, and that's been kind of rumbling around a little bit. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'm not feeling it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm in the position where, like, maybe this is just me being overly optimistic, but my opinion of the Spurs right now is that we're good. Like, my opinion of the Spurs is that we're in a really good position. Let's just be patient. Take our 11th. Let's not, give up too much. I don't know what we'll really have to give up other than LA. And let's just be honest, the Warriors aren't going to take that. I just think as Spurs fans, maybe we shouldn't put all of our energy into that rumor. You know what I'm saying? I think that for the most part, we should put our energy into realizing what we got. And we got something that's really good right now. And we just have to be patient. And I think good things will happen. We're in a transition. I know that we're in a transition phase, and not making the playoffs is crazy for us. But you gotta keep in mind as well that we didn't look that bad. We did not look that bad on our way out. I mean, I'm just being honest. We did not look that bad. We did enough in the bubble to make the playoffs. I think we did just enough. Obviously, we didn't make the playoffs, but we did just enough, as in we put in a lot of work. We looked really good. And literally, I mean, I think, were we a game off or were we a couple games off? Maybe you guys can correct me on that. But I think that if and I'm not blaming DeJounte, okay? I mean, it's a whole game to win the game. Like, you have 4 quarters. But it was one play in which DeJounte gave up a big 3. If that didn't happen, probably would have made the playoffs. Does it matter? Not really. We probably wouldn't have done anything. But at the same time, hey, we got a good thing going. We got some good players. Obviously, great coaching. Let's just let it happen, man. I don't think we need to start thinking about, oh, yes, do this, just make this happen, just make this happen. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. And I don't know. But if it presented itself and Warriors were willing to do it, hell yeah, I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. I just don't think we should really put our energy into that, because I don't see that happening. Now, one thing that I do see happening is us getting those Fiesta jerseys. I'm actually excited about that. The 11th pick is better than having the 15th pick and getting swept by the Warriors. What? I'm confused by that. Let's see. Yo, bro, we're not that good. First round out at best. Yeah, right now, we're not that good. I'm being optimistic, but you're right. We're not that good. The San Antonio Spurs are not that good. I understand that. But why are we not that good? Are we not that good because we don't have the talent? Are we not that good because we don't have the coaching? Are we not that good because like, why are we not that good? In my opinion, I feel like we're not that good because with what we got right now, we don't really supposed to be that good. Now, yeah, you got LaMarcus Aldridge and DeRozan. We had to look. LA, I've never been a fan of LA, but with DeRozan, this wasn't his team. Okay, we didn't draft DeRozan. We didn't bring DeRozan up. He was basically a placeholder for the issue that we had. We got him. We got a pick, and we got Jakob. And, I mean, he's just kind of a placeholder right now. I don't really necessarily think that we're bad because, oh, we're just bad or we're just trash or we need more talent. I think that 11th pick is a really good pick, and I don't think we should really be upset if that's what we end up getting. We get the 11th pick, we get we find diamonds in the rough, and it's the 11th. Dude, we might as well have the 3rd overall pick with the 11th when we're the Spurs. So we're going to get a really good pick out of that. And not only that, we're trash right now. We're not good right now. And we're not going to be good for a minute. And that's because we're in a transition stage. That's because Lonnie Walker still has to become that man, that guy. DJ's still growing. Derek White is tremendous, but he can only get better from here. Keldon Johnson is amazing. We still got to implement Luka into the offense somehow. Make sure he can start getting minutes. He's only going to grow. He's gotten compared. Now I'm not saying he is, all right. No, he is, but he got in comparison to KD. Okay, people compared him to KD. He's a younger KD type player. Is he going to be KD? Hell no. But you know what I'm saying. Like, if he's KD like B, like KD C, I'll take that. So, look, we have a good team in the making. I just don't think it's necessarily like, the end all be all. I think a lot of us want this instant gratification, but if you've been a Spurs fan for a while, you'll realize it never been like that. Like, we've never been a team to, just grab somebody and then just be tremendous or be great. Unless you believe there's a Tim Duncan coming out of this draft, it's not going to happen like that. We just got to grow within. I mean, damn, we should have had another championship by now after 2014 if Kawhi didn't do what he did. But to keep in mind that Kawhi Leonard, he came up under San Antonio. That's us finding that diamond in the rough that other people didn't necessarily believe in. So that's what I'm saying. You just got to be patient, let the process work. But right now, I think that we're in a really great position. I really do. I think we're in a great position. And we just need to let it happen, man. Just let it happen. I'm not crazy about the whole blow it up, go grab this, go do that. I'm just not. I don't necessarily think it's necessary. But in the rumor, honestly, guys, I don't think the rumor's true. That's just me. Whenever you start hearing somebody say, "Well, I heard buzz," it's like, yeah, it's probably not true. and we gotta. And another thing too is we gotta have, like, with me in particular, I have to have signs that the stuff is happening or that something weird is going on. Like, for instance, with the Kawhi thing, right? A lot of people believe that wasn't true with the Kawhi Leonard situation, that they could potentially want to trade him or he doesn't want to be there and stuff like that. It seemed crazy, but I talked to Coach Mancina's son, and he said that how the coaching staff was feeling about Kawhi. You saw a lot of signs when they were talking to, like, Manu Ginobili and Greg Popovich about the Kawhi situation, and it really seemed like, yeah, they were kind of irritated by it. Obviously with the Tony Parker, he seemed irritated by it. The players use weird wording. Kawhi would show up one game and then gone for five games. Like, it was really weird, and it was enough evidence to back up the rumor that he's not going to be there. Okay? But with this situation with the LA, San Antonio has shown no signs of trading LA ever. It just seems like they had opportunities to do it. Even for a pick, they had opportunities to do it. I just don't see them doing it at this point. I just don't see them doing it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, Devin, exactly. It's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. And a lot of people are starting to turn it into fact, or like starting to really think. And I don't want to like tear people's hopes down and be like, oh man, everything, we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna stay trash. I'm not saying that. I think that instead of looking at it in the realm of, yes, try to trade this player away, let's trade this player away. Think about it in a different light. Think about why you think San Antonio don't make big trades, or why San Antonio tries their best not to trade a lot of players. Think about it. Why do you think that? Because I'll just be honest with you. The reason why San Antonio don't trade players, or don't trade, especially vets, but don't trade players like that, is because they use that as a selling point to get other players. They use that as a selling point to get free agents. They use that as a selling point for the young guys coming in, is that you're going to be taken care of. And, we're not just going to, throw you away or trade you away or anything like that. And on top of it, you got to have a special type of person if you want them to play for San Antonio. Because, let's be honest, these guys, especially coming up, these players, these athletes coming to San Antonio, they don't want to be in San Antonio. Now, me personally, I'm not from San Antonio, but me personally, I love San Antonio. Like, I've been to San Antonio. I think it's amazing. I would love to, like, if I was an NBA player, I would love to live there or be around that, because it's cool, it's chill, it's low-key. The fans are awesome. Like, everybody loves fans. But the players don't think like that. They want LA. They want the nightlife. They want the fast life. And they don't think like that. They want it. They want to be around Hollywood. They want to be around other celebrities and stuff. A lot of people don't want to be in San Antonio. They don't want to go to San Antonio. So the idea that we'll be able to just trade away everybody and get, the players we want just isn't necessary. Now, in this situation, I know it's a little different. I just want to put my hopes up. I know that's different for a draft pick. That's like totally different. But for the most part, San Antonio needs guys that they can bring up within the system. And it just works out better that way. So, but that's my take on it, man. That is my take on it. You said trade or cut Rudy, Belly, LA, Lyles, Mills, and Metu. Okay, the funny thing about what you just said, and I'll say your name, hold on. CP, the funny thing you said about it, that question, oh no, that wasn't a question. You were saying you would trade or cut them, right? Patty Mills, you don't have to worry about trading or cutting. LA, you don't have to worry about trading or cutting. I'm trying to remember who else you said. And Rudy, you don't have to worry about trading or cutting Rudy. First off, you're not going to be able to trade any of those players. Second, they're gone after this year. Like, that's another thing when people say we don't have enough, like, cap space. We don't have enough money. Dude, a lot of these players are gone. Like, a lot of them are gone after this year. I think people are, like, forgetting that. Rudy ain't going to be here. Rudy is not going to be here. More than likely, Rudy will not be here. And if Mills or Rudy want to come back, they're probably going to come back on a discount. Like, you don't have to worry about those players being here or not. Yeah, so don't even worry about that. Like, I wouldn't even sweat that. Marco, yeah, I don't care if, we keep Marco or not. I get kind of fed up with Marco. But yeah, a lot of these players, man, you don't even have to worry about it. Go look. I challenge you guys. Go look at our cap space. Not cap space. What is it called? Salaries. Go look at, like, type into Google San Antonio Spurs salaries. Right. You type that in, you'll see when they're gone. It is a lot of money left over after this year, after this upcoming year. That's why I'm saying just lean back and let the process work itself out. Because there is so much room that we have there. Honestly, if I want to go after a free agent, because a lot of times, like I said, a lot of players don't want to be in San Antonio, but there is one player in particular, which I think obviously is a superstar, but I see him being a Spur. I could see him being with San Antonio and actually being happy, and that would be Giannis. I would love for the San Antonio Spurs to get Giannis. I don't see Giannis necessarily wanting to go to the Warriors or the Lakers. I don't know if he necessarily seemed that way. He actually seemed happy with Milwaukee. I could see him staying with Milwaukee, if I'm being honest. But I would love Giannis. That would be a great one. You said, I just want DeRozan back. His playmaking is big for us. I also agree with that. I think DeRozan, especially for this next year, next couple years, or however long we keep him, I think he could be very beneficial for the team. A lot of people say that they don't want DeRozan because he can't finish, he can't do this, he can't do that. Look, DeMar, no one ever said, even Spurs fans, no one has ever said DeMar DeRozan is a superstar. I don't know if any of us have ever said that. I don't know if any of us have ever expected DeRozan to carry our team to a championship. I don't think anyone even really expected DeRozan to carry the Toronto Raptors to a championship. We know what DeRozan is. He's a phenomenal talent. He's a smart player. Sometimes he gets a little too heated, get texts, unnecessary texts. Sometimes late in games he makes mistakes, and sometimes he hit game winners. You don't know what to expect out of him. His idols Kobe, he ain't Kobe. I think he's afraid to shoot threes, but he's hell of a good player when going to the rim. Like, what he is. He's not a superstar, okay? He's a all-star. He's considered, an all-star. And with DeRozan, I think that I won't expect him to do anything other than just be a leader for the young guys with the Spurs. I don't expect him to go into the game and win all these games for us and carry us through the playoffs. I don't see him doing that. His defense is a liability. That's what KMG said, and I agree. His defense is a liability. So, I think DeRozan is a decent defender when he's surrounded around other defenders, and I guess that goes for anybody, right? But he's a decent defender because he's more of an opportunist. He's not gonna he can't just one-on-one man you up, and defend you. On-ball defender or nothing like that, but he's a decent off-ball defender for the most part. Like, he'll get some steals, he'll be a little sneaky, he'll make some things happen here and there. But I don't know. I actually disagree with that. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't necessarily will call him a liability in regards to like anybody else in the NBA. He's not worse than quite a few players in the NBA. He's probably average at best. And then when he's around DJ, Derek White, Jakob, Keldon, he looks fine. He fits right in and it's fine. In other words, what I'm saying is, offenses can't necessarily, when we have defenders out there, offenses can't necessarily bank on attacking one of our guys to get shots off. They're not going to be able to just attack DeRozan. They can do that with Marco for the most part, and they can do that with Brent Forbes. But DeRozan isn't one of those guys where they can say, okay, we're going to go straight after DeRozan and try to put up some points. They don't necessarily go straight at DeRozan like that. Like, he's not going to just get bullied. But what I was saying is, when it comes to DeRozan, dude, I think DeRozan is a fine player for what we got. And I think that he will do nothing else but help the young guys, and he's really capable of taking a back seat and not being the main guy, which I know that's bad because he is an all-star and he is the most talented player we have. But at the same time, it's fine when what we're doing. We're trying to grow and everything. And I think he genuinely likes it in San Antonio. I don't think he's a bad player for us. I think I think all of us agree that he's probably one of the greatest Spurs shooting guards ever. And I know that's by default. I know that's not fair. That's almost like me saying, LaMarcus Aldridge is the second best power forward ever for the Spurs. I mean, yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, but DeRozan's fine. He's gonna be okay. And I do hope that he stays with us. But yeah, man. But back to the rumors. Don't buy into the rumors. Just chill, relax, sit back, enjoy your jack, while the women get drunk as hell. Wake up in the morning with a story to tell. if you know that reference, then you are you got good taste in music, man. You got good taste. CG ain't said anything, Rudy. I mean Rudy. Oh my God, Ruru. Yeah, CG hasn't said anything about that rumor, so I'm just assuming it's not real. I'll send him a message after we get off, and if he does say anything, then I'll let you guys know. But he hasn't said. He's been updating all of the content creators like often about stuff, but he hasn't said anything about this because I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I know you guys are having like some good combos and stuff like that in the chat, but I gotta head off, man. I gotta head off. But I appreciate everybody coming through. This was a really great week for me. I won't say why, because obviously, well, this weekend. It's a great weekend. Won't necessarily say why, because I don't want people fighting in the comments. But yeah, great weekend for me. Also as well, PlayStation 5 come out. PlayStation 5 come out Thursday, and I'm definitely going to stream that and talk to you guys. I'll connect it. Timmy said you can say it. You know what I'm saying. All right, bye then. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and head off, but yeah, I'm getting the PlayStation 5, so that's gonna be nice. I'm gonna try to stream on there, and I'm gonna connect it straight to my to this channel, so that will be cool. So I can chat with you guys on that as well. All right, guys. Until next time, deuces, and have a good one.